Hey everyone, and welcome back to Fix and Tune. Today's video we're going to be working on the annoying exhaust leak on our granddad's truck. Let's get into it. Okay, so the problem we're having is between the head and the header right here on these two bolts right here. So the plan is we're going to take out this inner fender right here. We're going to loosen up these bolts and we're going to pop this out so that we can get a drill in here in this hole and drill it out so we can get whatever's left in here, because it's snapped halfway through on both. So we're going to get in here with a drill it out, and then tap and die, because...
No, not tap and die. We're going to go back with a bolt and a nut instead of threading the manifold again.
Okay, alright. So that's what we're going to do. We might do a couple of little things along the way, but that's the plan for today's video. So we're going to start by, like I said, getting these bolts out so we can get the inner fender out. Then we can...
What's the idea behind that?
Huh?
What's the idea behind that?
I already told him to get the to drill out the snap bolts in the exhaust
Castles in the air.
It's just spinning. Great. That means... So we got all of these out. Now we're working on the ones in front, and it's clearly killing Harrison. Ouch! It's killing me too.
One too many knuckle busters.
Right. Step 3. We're gonna pop it out. Got all the bolts out, and hopefully, we're gonna hopefully not mess up on the way out.
Did we miss a bolt?
No.
Your oil dipstick's gonna be in the way.
Of course it is.
Here, pull it back.
Give you a little bit more clearance.
Can I just...
Clarence?
Set it up here.
Well, I don't want to get dust on it and get junk in the oil, but okay.
Is it still in the way, Harrison?
Yeah.
I think that you may have to pull that clip out. That's what I was trying to work on.
You're also going to have problems right here. So you need to unclip that wire.
You can get him a flathead screwdriver so you can...
A fathead screwdriver? Okay. Where did you put the one you had, Dad?
I brought 2 or 3 out here.
Okay. Here you go.
Well, I already got it.
Okay. Remove that.
Easy on him.
Can't see your face. Wait, what? Can't see for your face.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Now we commence to removing.
That corner over there where the hinge is loose.
Yeah.
It's kind of pivoting. It looks like it was...
It's going to be stuck right
It
here.
looked like it was slid into that spot right there, so... Hopefully we
Oh, heck no. There's a wasp.
Hopefully we don't have to take the grill off and...
Don't feel like getting bit by one of them.
Which is probably what we're gonna do.
Here, hold up.
Ouch!
There goes my
Project,
pinky.
can you bleed on it?
I ain't bleeding yet.
I think it just...
And this is conveniently cut out too. Somebody's done this before. Let's make sure we slice the brick line.
Right. Hey, I don't mind that look.
I ain't doing this again.
Let's pull it back this way, and then
pull it up, pull it down, pull it around. Now slide her on.
Don't cut my toes off, please.
Alright, so at every point, this part right here was hitting on something until I got it just right.
Huh.
So I think somebody has cut this piece out, because it is cut.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if this is an aftermarket engine, or a different engine, which I believe we've decided, than what's supposed to be in it,
You
then...
can pull it up straight down.
And I want to say, from the research I did, it's not even supposed to be a dually.
Well, if you decode when we decoded the VIN number,
It's just supposed to be a single wheel.
Yeah, it doesn't say it's a dually.
A single one. I don't even remember if it's supposed to have a flatbed on it.
So now that we have the now that we have the fender out, the inner fender, then we can get the right angle to drill out the broken bolts inside here. So that's gonna be our next step. And there's wasps. You're getting through that, I see it. I think. Yeah, you're getting through. The metal's bending.
I'm sure we'll get a bunch of comments about using the wrong tools.
Good Lord. Yeah, you broke through all right. More!
Now you gotta find that clip of Star Wars and put it in.
Let's go, you made it. You did it.
It's blue.
Shut up, Harrison. You're gonna get us copyrighted.
Alright, off.
So while Dad is working on drilling out those holes, we're going to be installing new mufflers, because if you remember in our last video, or the last dually video, the mufflers were all plugged up with stuff. They just sound like they've got full to the brim with a lot of junk. So we're gonna cut off downstream, put the new ones in, and then go from there.
Alright, we're back on the dually update. Boys have COVID. That's not good. So they're down. So I've got the girls' help with me today. I've got Adele, who y'all seen in a previous video, do brakes on the Fairlane. And Emmy, I don't think she's done any videos yet. I think she's poked her head in one. So where we left off was trying to drill these holes out here on the exhaust manifold. Ended up breaking, as much rust was around the hole here, I ended up breaking it. And also ended up breaking this whole part off here that used to go like that. So we ordered a new one. Just got it in today, so we're going to continue work on this. This back bolt was really giving me problems, so I had to do some things I wasn't proud of, which is cutting it off so I can actually get the bolt off, but if it works, is it a stupid idea? So once we get that off, we can replace the gasket, which looks like it's just about fried, and then we can put the new one on. So all right, so now we got it off. We're gonna take this off from the flange so we can reuse the pipe, the rest of it, and the new one we got from Summit actually comes with new bolts and a new collector flange gasket thing. It also comes with new gaskets. So for this, so we'll probably end up returning the one we got from the O'Reilly's, and so this is what we're dealing with here. The gasket that was here, I think, is pretty much burnt up. There's only pieces of it here and there. So that's where we're at. I'm just prepping the surface for the gasket to go back on. Just getting all the old junk and old gasket and oil and grease and whatnotery off of it.
Almost got it.
How does this go? It just bolts into the exhaust manifold. Nope. Yep. Comment below if you know how old Walmart wrenches are. Didn't even know Walmart made wrenches.
Last person you'd think that'd make wrenches.
I mean, I get like Sears or something like that, but
Wrenches?
some of you old guys will know about some Sears and Roebuck. The Sears catalog, but I've never seen Walmart brand wrenches. All right, close enough for government work. Paper towels? Did you get the paper towels? That's a negative. Thank you.
She's running to get the paper towel.
She was asked to get paper towels. That's why she left originally. I don't know what she came back with. What did she come back with? Anything? Oh, she just changed clothes. That's what it was. Okay. So this is the new one that we got, Dorman brand. Comes with a new gasket collector, gasket flange thing. That's going to go there, and then this will bolt back up to it, and we should be good to go. So once Emmy gets back for the third time with some paper towels, we can wipe down the surface on the head so we can put this back on.
Who knows what she'll come back with.
Oh, and it came with new gaskets, so
Yay.
deciding on whether we're going to use this gasket or probably use that gasket and return the gasket setup that we got from O'Reilly's. That's for the driver and passenger side. We only needed one, so we'll probably end up returning that and getting a couple bucks back. So,
Couple bucks.
couple dollar bucks.
$1. Wait. There we go.
Well, I used the.
Oh, geez.
That's about the 18th time she's hit her head on that same spot. Oh, and I got different bolts too from the last video. I think y'all saw probably some, or not last video, but earlier in this video you saw Bennett explaining what bolts we were going to use, but I did some reading and people are saying grade 8 bolts, so I changed them out and got some grade 8 bolts to replace them with. So we're going to see how that works.
So then it will just, we can
Should
just
hold
let
it
go.
in place.
Yeah.
Dipstick holder in her back on.
Interesting word.
Hmm?
I said interesting word.
Oh, dipstick holder in her.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's
got another one. Another victim. All right. Let me get the. Where are those other bolts? Here they are.
I saw those on the counter.
Losing my bolts.
I saw those on the counter.
Losing my bolts.
That sounds weird. Do we need a washer or anything?
It's...
Or like, it's not the type of thing that you
actually,
need a washer
yeah,
for.
I did buy washers for that. Thank you. It's mainly just to increase the surface area because these aren't the biggest
Yeah, I was wondering.
heads, so...
What happens when you teach your children how to, build and do things like that?
Been around enough projects to know
We need washers.
what to do where. Okay, that'll go there. And this one will go down here.
Are these the same ones? Or do you have them all in your hand?
Those are going to be the bigger ones.
Okay.
For the ones we
Then
wallered
this
out.
one. Then this one.
Wallard is a southern word.
Yay.
For the ones we made bigger holes here because we had to drill the bolts out. We'll put those there. You should have one more small one. Yeah. Nope, that's a bigger washer. You got a... Is there another small washer in there?
This.
Yep.
The difference in washers, my gosh.
And we'll just loosely fit these so we can put the collector back on under here and run the exhaust back so the boys can do the mufflers that we got.
When they get better.
So
If they get better.
if one of these days when they get over the COVID, that's probably going to be all I can do for now because I got to go get ready for work. But we're getting there.
Very slowly. Slowly but
It'll
surely.
be interesting to hear what this thing sounds like because we've only heard it with the massive exhaust leak right here shooting flames. So
And shooting gross stuff out of the back of it.
it'll be interesting to see what it looks like or what it sounds like once we quiet it down a little bit. So, all right, there she is all mocked up. Got the bolts tightened down, got the bigger bolts in, got the collector on with the new exhaust, well, new old exhaust put back on. Mocked it up, just held it in place so I can get it, the collector at the right angle. So there it is. Now next thing we got to do is get the mufflers on.
So now we got the manifold on and we got that exhaust leak all sealed. So now we're gonna see if it sounds any different. Hopefully it sounds different from how it used to with the exhaust leak. So here we go. Okay, right off the bat I definitely hear a difference.
Well, it's all in the background.
Well, I mean, yeah, but
Not sponsored, but can be.
we can't put that in the video, I don't think.
Here, just let it.
Try to see if it'll idle.
Yeah, see if it'll go off of.
Alright, we put fuel inside the carburetor, so we're going to see if that helps it run on its own fuel and eventually get the pump going.
Try it again.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Carb needs some adjusting.
just don't think it's getting enough
We'll
fuel.
probably have some vacuum leaks too that Harrison needs to address.
Well, I mean, well, the main issue is it's not as loud as it used to be. And even when we started it up with the exhaust leak, it was a lot louder. So, yeah, if we can, hopefully we can do it running. Yeah, it's...
I don't know what Harrison has done with the carb. I think he was
Does this need to be covered up?
mixture screws and stuff like that. So yeah, that's the timing.
Didn't he say that that really needs to be... Alright guys, so me and Harrison are officially over COVID. We survived, thank the Lord. But for now, we're gonna end the video here because we're having some problems with the engine starting up, and we need a welder to get the mufflers welded on. So we're gonna stop here, but there's obviously a night and day difference, even with just starting it up and seeing how it sounds, even after we've sealed the exhaust leak. So that's gonna be it for today's video. Like, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
Okay. Walmart brand wrenches.